Right, so here I am inside Elite Dangerous, and I'm making a very long journey from one part of a trinary system to another part of a trinary system. It's actually quicker to jump between two stars than it is to go between an A star and a B star, or an A star and a C star in a multi-star system. But yes, so welcome to Elite Dangerous. You said you wanted to see what the game was like, so I'm going to be putting this on the main channel though, so welcome to anybody else who's not my dad. It's sort of a let's play video of a type. Obviously we're jumping in the middle here, so I'm still in the basic ship, which is a Sidewinder. But I'm on my way to Savitskaya hub, so I can buy my next upgrade ship, because I've decided I've got enough cash built up. I'm going to splash out on getting an upgrade ship. Discovered new signal source. Interesting. Yeah. So I named this ship that I first got the Mendel, after the father of Mendelian genetics, Gregor Mendel, was he a 12th century monk or something? Anyway, it was a long time ago. Grew a lot of pea plants because science. Right, so just in case you're wondering, I'm not sure if the music that I'm listening to right now is part of the video or not, and if it is, I hope I don't get a copyright strike, and if I don't, then and you still can hear it, that's not part of the game. I've added that in because the game doesn't really have much in the way of music, so I like, especially since some of these journeys take minutes on end, to have some music on in the background, and today I decided to go a bit full on trance style stuff. So if you look down at the baffling heads up display here, you will see something that is my speedo, if you will, which is currently showing 682 C and falling. That is C as in the speed of light. So I am currently travelling 670 times the speed of light. Yep. And I'm slowing down now, even though I'm still nearly 3 minutes out from my destination. I'm already slowing down. Because, braking distances when you're travelling sort of 670 times the speed of light are quite long. Yeah, so I'm currently in basically what they call super cruise, which is like basically allows you to travel faster than the speed of light. So it turns out that well, on my way over here I was doing a number of different things. Ignore the Spotify advert. I was doing a number of different things, and I thought I'd better carry some cargo while I'm doing those things. And I only had one cargo space actually because of the other things I was doing. But I filled it up with something that was showing up as on my trade data as something that they wanted at Savitskaya hub, since that's where I was going anyway. And it was in a section of the commodities market labelled legal drugs. And yes, tobacco. I actually picked up tobacco. I feel bad already, but it's just a game. Nobody's getting cancer. And then when I got to the system, it turned out that, well, I thought the illegal cargo I was carrying was something that was to do with the mission, because I picked up some war hostages and delivered them back to safety, I think. I thought that was the problem. It wasn't. The tobacco's the problem. So I'm currently smuggling cigarettes. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Not what I intended to do. I have to say, up to this point, I've made my first 6 million credits mainly as a data courier. I may occasionally do the odd hacking job. That picking up the war hostage was my first mission of that type. Yeah, so most of the money I made selling exploration data, doing a bit of side trading, and mainly just doing data courier jobs. And yep, that's what I'm doing. So I had to go silent running because I was getting scanned just before I could make the jump into Super Cruise. And I got a bit worried because I heard over the radio they were talking about smugglers and everything. Delta Patrol, there's smugglers in the area, and then I was getting scanned, so I was like, because I just discovered there's actually a button for silent running, but it causes your engine to overheat because you're basically suppressing your heat signature by not letting the heat out. So it just builds up in the ship. but at least it stops you from showing up on the radar. So I had to pop a couple of heat sinks. I've only got one left, so hopefully when I get to the other end I can get into Savitskaya hub without the need to pop more than the one I've got remaining, and then I can fill up when I'm in the station. Once I'm docked at the station, I don't think we'll have a problem. I'll just sell the tobacco and we'll all be good. And then I'll sell the other stuff I'm carrying, which is just some rutile ore, and then I'm gonna trade in some bounty credits that I actually picked up doing the hostage rescue mission, because there were some things on the planet that were attacking me and I blew them up, and apparently I get a bounty for that. That's the only time I've ever done anything violent in this game so far. I've not been doing any space combat or deliberately trying to pick up bounties, because I suck at space combat. Although I might get better at it as I become better at controlling the ship, but I don't play a lot of flying in general, and I certainly don't play a lot of space flying, and I get easily disorientated in space because there are no real reference points. I don't even have a horizon or anything, or the ground just to look at. Oh look, yes, that way's up, that way's down. No, there's nothing. It's like everything's just wherever. There is no up and down in space. Right. Okay, here we come, here we come. I'm gonna manually slow down a bit here. I don't trust the navcom. Sometimes you can get like, see, like that slingshot round a planet's gravity well or something. Ah! See, I'm trying my best here. I'm not slowing down in time. See, I was all due to be like, it was all like, yeah, we'll slow you down, you'll reach your destination. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm all around the wrong side of this planet. When it's a dotted line like that, it means it's the other side of the planet. Oh, come on. Never get there at this rate. I've got a planetary approach suite, so you might see the altitude ladder kick in as I'm going over the top of this planet. Although I should stay out of the range at which that actually takes place, because I can land on the planet's surface and drive around on the surface in an SRV, which is kind of like a six-wheel moon buggy type thing. This is how you do the planet surface missions. Right, okay. Yeah, could have done that a bit better. Really could have done that a bit better. As you probably have gathered, anybody that's watching this that isn't my dad, from all the waving around that I was doing when I was trying to pull round into a sort of a spiral to get into Savitskaya hub without just massively overshooting it. I'm flying with a mouse and keyboard. I don't have a flight stick or anything, so why would I when I don't do a lot of flying? So, but hey. So I just speed up a little bit here. Yeah, I still haven't quite got the hang of why it is that I suddenly find myself going too fast when I'm coming into my destination, even though I've got the speed marker in the blue range, which should be the perfect speed to arrive going at the right speed to drop out of Supercruise, because you can see on the left hand side there where it says distance speed, so there's a blue zone on each of those tracks, so both of those markers need to be in the blue zone to drop out safely from Supercruise. So my speed is low enough, but I'm not close enough yet really, but just give myself a little bit of a, because otherwise this will take forever. I mean, I can't believe this. So I've been in transit and talking to you for nearly 10 minutes now. But you know, it's easier to explain stuff when there isn't things going on, because there is an awful lot going on in this game. I couldn't even begin to start to explain it. Anybody that's actually interested in like details or tutorials or whatever, there's a lot of good tutorials out there. I've been watching some by a guy called Obsidian Ant, which I recommend. He's very good. Explains everything clearly and has very high production values. So, see, I've just popped back out and then I'm popping back into the correct speed. And when we hit close enough in the distance, we will be offered hit J to leave Super Cruise. That I've just offered. There we go. Disengage, and then that will pop back in there. That's the space station. So once I get within. But you just love that, right? Yeah. So once now I'm within 7.5 kilometers, I can officially do that by doing this. Request docking prior to touching down. Permission granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 16. And now I'm going to do the auto dock thing because I've got an auto dock and it's just faster. I have done the manual docking. I went through the tutorials. I can do it, but it takes me about 9 minutes to do a manual dock. And bearing in mind that I've just spent about 15 minutes travelling from, where was it? Which one was it? It was one of the other stations in the system that was around the other star. There are 3 stars in this system, you see. Each one has planets going around it. See, much quicker doing it with the auto dock, although I do rather feel like I'm still letting my mum tie my shoelaces. So. Engaging docking restraints. Enjoy your stay with us. Okie doke. Just top up on the fuel. I must have taken a bit of heat damage when I was doing that silent running business. And restock on heat sinks. Right, now I've got things to do. Welcome to Solid Sky Hub. Okay, that's. I just very quickly using one of the presets made myself a little hollow me. When I started, it was just like a guy with a space helmet on, so you couldn't see what I looked like at all. But then I was like, "What's hollow me?" And I clicked on it, and it like actually lets you make like a little player portrait. So sort of looks a little bit like me. I don't know. Anyway, only a little bit. And I had to shave my beard off yesterday so that I could get my respirator to fit properly again. So, yeah. What we're doing. Right, so, first thing I'm going to do is go to the commodities market. And I'm going to sell my cargo. This is only a little ship, so it's only got 2 cargo spaces. So you can carry a couple of... So let's sell this tobacco. I think this is the hot product. So we'll sell that. We make a 920 credit profit. Whoop-de-doo. Hardly worth the sweat of carrying something that's contraband, really, is it? And the rutile, which makes me 1,306 credits profit, which is much better. And it was legal, so I just picked that up at the other station. Because although they're very close to each other, there's still supply and demand between them because there are different types of economy. So, for example, you might have a station which has got like a refinery economy. So they've got lots of like minerals, and then another one that's like say agricultural, and they don't have lots of minerals, and they need like the minerals for making things or whatever, you know. Anyway. As you can see, this one's an industrial economy, so they want the minerals. The other one was a refinery economy. And I guess, like, everybody here wants tobacco because it's illegal. So, right. So we'll just exit out of that for now. Later on, I'm going to buy some more things from the commodities market that I can sell back in Arauca, because I was going to head back to Arauca before I plan on my next journey. So let's see, what do they want in Arauca? Crop harvesters, that's what I traded last time. I'll probably just pick up some crop harvesters. But before I do that, I am going to see what we've got here. Combat bond contact. Is this the guy? I've never turned in a bounty before, so I don't know which of these people to do it with. Right, let's try the authority contact. There we go. Redeem all bounty vouchers. There we go. 3,000 credits there. Lovely jubbly. That's my current balance there, you see. Right. Was there anything else here? No. So, one of the main reasons I schlepped all the way out here was because they've got the ship that I want in the shipyard. So this is a big moment here. Okay. So, that's the ship I've currently got, a Sidewinder. So although it's a basic ship that you start with, it's not a bad ship. As you can see, it's pretty speedy. It's very manoeuvrable. It's not got. I mean, this is a basic one, so mine I've put some extra things on it, so it's different. So I've got better shields on mine, for example. Do I? Apparently. But anyway, I'm not buying another Sidewinder, so Eagle, which is a combat ship, don't want that. The Hauler, which is a cargo ship, don't particularly want that right now. There's an Adder, which I was considering as my first upgrade because it would be like the next sensible upgrade as a all-rounder kind of a ship. But this is the one I was thinking of going for, the Cobra Mark III. It's a true multi-purpose ship. The Cobra Mark III can fit comfortably into a range of roles. In combat it can hit hard and, if necessary, make a swift exit. Well, that's what we want, isn't it? Get out of dodge because I'm shit at combat. While its spacious cargo hold allows it to carry more than other ships of similar price and size. Which is good because I could do with being able to carry more than 2 tons of cargo. The Cobra is also a solid choice for explorers, boasting an ample fuel tank and 6 internal compartments. Yeah, that's what we want. Cobra Mark III has been designed for small size landing pads, which is good because some places the only landing pads they've got are like small ones, and if you had a big ship you wouldn't be able to land in those stations, I suppose. So you can see it doesn't cost that much, and you might be wondering why I waited until I had like 6 million credits before I decided to buy it. And the reason is I'll need to make sure that I cover the insurance cost, because the buyback insurance is super important. I have in like a week of playing this game been blown up once. I made the foolish error of spotting a distress signal while I was doing an FSS scan. And I headed towards it. Like, why would I do that? But yeah, so I headed towards it, and I found like 3 probably pirates attacking somebody, and they blew them up just as I got there, and then they all turned on me. So I was like, ah! And then, like in about 2 seconds flat, my shields were gone, and then in 3 seconds flat, I was gone. And basically, my buyback insurance kicked in, and I was back in the station in my new ship, which was the same as my old ship, which is what you want. Otherwise you end up back in a everything's as basic as you can possibly get and none of it belongs to you ship, which is what you start with. So you want to make sure that you've got the buyback insurance left over after you've purchased your ship, and then you want some money left over for upgrades, and then of course you still want something in your balance to be able to trade with. So all in all, I wanted to make sure that I had a solid 6 mil before I actually upgraded and got a second ship. So let's do this. Purchase options. So I can store my current ship here at Summit Sky Hub, or I can trade in my current ship. I'm going to store my current ship, so I need to make a little note of that. I'll just get my notepad out here. Right. I'll transfer this information to my electronic notes later. Savitskaya Hub. Only trouble I'm having sleeping is because I want to stay up playing Elite Dangerous. Savitskaya Hub, Store Mendel. Right, so let's do that. Okay. So, this is my new ship then. This my new ship? When I get my new ship. Okay. Right. Awesome. Um, so that'll give you some idea of what's going on in the game. I might make another video. We don't want like huge long videos here, do we? Well, I don't think you do anyway. We'll see. Okay, so bye for now, and I might make another video showing some other aspects of the game. But at least you got to see me buy my first ship upgrade, and you got to see me fly through space a bit and land at a port. Okay.